this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a process video for the scrap room and I am using the Flavors of the Month kit along with everything else, and it is the sketch this time around. And so I absolutely love this sketch. Now, if you're looking at this sketch, I'm like, it should be easy. I struggled with this, and it wasn't the sketch, it wasn't the collection, it was my brain trying to finish this layout before I left to go to come home. So if you are new to my channel or new to the scrap rooms, this is not my typical this isn't like my typical setup. This is actually at a crop that I was doing all of the layouts that I possibly could get done while I was there. And I am using the Color Me Happy collection. Now, I get the Flavors of the Month, I get the embellishment pack, I get the pattern paper pack. And I am pretty good about using maybe 1 to 2 layouts per kit with all of that in there. Now, there are other individuals, including on the design team, that does do more than 2 layouts. I'm a heavy paper person and embellisher. So that means for me, I tend to use up the collection a lot quicker than the ones that do the, the 2-page spreads or is less embellisher. So with all that being said, obviously you saw what the sketch looked like, and here's where I am going through and I'm making all of my little pieces that I want. I have one photo, and the photo is of Kaylin and I during October of Kaylin's 6th grade year, and it's the Pink Out Day. It's for women's, breast cancer awareness month. And so this was our Pink Out Day, and we were wearing our pink tutus because that's what she wanted to wear. And one of my students came and I was obviously in my room, but we were talking, and she definitely was like, I don't ever want to see you dressed in all this pink because this is not you, all this. So I left a spot for the journaling, and you won't see me put it on here because I didn't bring it with me because I printed it out at home, and then it will be in the still shots. So you will see where I placed that because I left a space for it. So I am doing up all of my layering pieces and everything. So I decided to cut this little piece from the branding, the strip, the branding strip, and wanting to use this. And this is where this is easy. Fussy cutting and doing this is easy. But the scallops, you will see where my brain was excited to do this layout. I absolutely loved it, but it was like, it wanted me to do this and I wanted to do this instead. And it was not jiving as well as I would have liked. So I had to turn off my camera for a while, go back on, kind of play around with it and figure out what I'm going to do. So this is where I start to play around with these pieces. So obviously in the sketch, it has 2 papers with the photo. Well, I kind of wanted to add some more because it's me and that's how I roll. And so I'm working on this, and then I'm like, well, then this piece isn't on the other side. So then I cut it. Since I'm at the crop, you'll see I didn't realize I left my mouse in for a while. So you'll see it just kind of hanging out on the table. So then I stop. So then I come in distress. And then I did turn off my camera because somebody came over and was talking to me. While they were talking to me, I did distress everything. And you will see that I did do the 2 pieces. And I do get it to where I actually like how it looks. And I start to put it down. And then I turn my camera off because it was not the paper's fault or the sketch's fault. It was me. I could not, like, some days it's not a struggle, but some days your brain is like, or, you want it a certain way and it's just not doing it. And that was this day. Like, I love this collection. It was super cute. It worked well. I was so glad I had a photo like this because all of these color tones and everything just matched this and matched my daughter's personality, because this page is going in my daughter's kit or like album. And I'm like, okay, here we go. So I had to walk away and come back. And now I am good. I did do all the backing. Now this is where you'll start to see my struggle. So I take this little piece off and I start to put this down, and I'm like, oh, I'll put it right here. Well, I didn't forget. I know that I backed the other paper, the other scallop behind with some foam tape. So then I saw this one and I'm like, ooh, we'll just put this dude underneath. And so here I am. I'm like, so I had to stop, and then I come back in. And then I was like, oh, well, I'll just dupe it up like that. No, I can't do that either. It doesn't look right. It's like, so I'm still fuddy-duddying with these things. And so then I'm like, okay, now I think I got it. So now I'm like, now let's look at my title so then I can work on embellishment. So I'm like, hello, fun, awesome, fun. And then I'm like, hello, fun, awesome. I put it back and I'm like, oh, I'll just roll with it this way. And I'm like, this will work. And then I'm going and I'm looking and I'm figuring out like, okay, well, she gave us, so you know how Simple Stories is, they always give you a ton of ephemera. So I got a ton of flowers in this. And I'm like, ooh, this will be perfect. So here I go. I'm starting to work on my my embellishing. This is an old rotary phone style that I went and cut in half. So it kind of went between both. And pickleball has nothing to do with this, but I am putting everything on there about pickleball. Could care less. Colors match. If you have been around me a long time, I always say if the colors match, who cares what's on there? So I am working through now getting all of these pieces to work. While you are watching that, go ahead and do all the YouTube-y stuff. Make sure that you like and subscribe, all of that fun stuff. We would love to have you as part of the YouTube family. If you are coming from mine, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. If you are coming from the scrap room, welcome. I'm so glad to have you from there. Make sure that you get these kits. Like I've been doing these kits for now, I feel like years, and they work wonderfully. And it gives you that opportunity to be like, do I really want this collection? Well, no, maybe. And it gives you that opportunity to try it out. And if you do, you can always go in and get more. So anyway, so I'm just embellishing and going to town and looking and doing all of that stuff. And I absolutely love how this is turning out now. Now I'm starting to feel like, okay, now this is working. I really love how this is coming along, and I just love it. It's perfect. So I go through and I realize that, okay, in my brain, I know I've got this piece that needs to get put on here. So in the still shots, you'll see it. My journaling is actually the conversation that I had with the particular student. I changed out the name and I put down student and then the conversation that student had with me because I wasn't going to put the names, obviously. So I am placing that right where our feet is at down below in those lines. That's where it's going to go because the word fun is going to come in here shortly. So that is where I'm at now. So I went off camera and I've been trying to, like, if I'm doing a bunch of like gluing and stuff, like what's the point of me showing you guys know how to glue and all of that, right? So now up here at the top, I'm like, there is a piece and the banner. So on the left-hand side is where it's at. So I moved it to the right-hand side just because of kind of my title. So here's the word fun. And then I was like, ooh, that's where it's going to go. Because right next to it is where I put the journaling. And then that is pretty much it. I don't do much more now, but I do get out the Distress Spritz, which is the antique linen for my splatters. And then that is pretty much it. I absolutely loved how this looked. I loved everything about it, and I think that it will be one that my daughter will love, and hopefully you guys like it as well. So here is the splatters. Obviously, this is kind of like everybody's Heidi Swap. I have never been a Heidi Swap person, but this I loved. So there's that. And that is pretty much what I'm going to do there. And then I think that is about it. I don't think I do much more. Oh, yeah. I got my... I did get the paintbrush out, and I did do a bunch more bigger splatters than just coming from the nozzle. And then that is it. I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day. The still shots are definitely coming up. I hope that you are enjoying the month of May, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.
You know me. Up on the highways and the low, and down in the valleys deep with snow. You know me. You